Attention, cool kids. Cool Stuff Inc. is partnering with me, CGB, on a special limited edition all-metal shark token. This is a one-time only production run with each token individually numbered and totally unique. Pre-orders are only open from August 23rd through September 5th. After that, they'll never be offered again. Don't miss your chance to get one of these unique tokens by going to coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Coolstuffinc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we're going to take what Wizards gives us, which is an opportunity to play basically something we thought was banned in Standard 2022. Yes, the latest update that Wizards of the Coast dropped on Tuesday appears to have unbanned Book of Exalted Deeds from Standard 2022. How do we make it a player in the format? Well, we could build a life gain deck with it. Maybe we'll have time to before they realize the error of their ways and reban the card. But in the meantime, I'm going to try playing it in everybody's favorite slow and obnoxious deck, Blood Money, the white-black control deck. Not only do I get a chance to try to make some content with a banned card, which content creators just have to leap on top of, pounce it like a wildebeest chased down by a cheetah. No, that's not going to be it. It's going to be a cheetah on a gazelle. Somebody's going to correct me no matter what I say. It doesn't matter. I'll just make things up. It's triggering. It's fine. But anyway, we got to be all over playing with banned cards when we can, because there's nothing people like more than bans and then random unbans that make no sense and were unannounced. So this is going to be a good time. We've got the shell with Kaya, Blood on the Snow, Vanishing Verse. I'm running Hunt for Specimens because instead of Eye Twitch, because having black on turn 1 is going to be sus, because we need a lot less black than white to make the combo happen when we want it to happen. Also, we like the life gain. Being able to gain 1 life from the pest might actually come in handy for triggering book in some weird cases. Think of like you attack, the opponent trades, you each gain 1 life, and then you cast Environmental Sciences, you gain 3 life, and then you drop the book, and you make an angel. Little things like that could be a thing. You can also sack it to Deadly Dispute if your opponent isn't going to cooperate and block. So we have a lot of the stuff that makes Blood Money good. Then the alter, kind of the shuffle that we make is we add 2 books of Exalted Deeds, we switch the Eye Twitches for Hunt for Specimens, and we add Search for Glory, 4 copies. This one gains you 3 life and searches the library for a snow permanent or a legendary card or a saga, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You can use this to fetch our Book of Exalted Deeds, which is why we only run 2. You can use it to fetch Faceless Haven. You can use it to fix your mana, fetching black or white, and you can use it to fetch Kaya. So there's actually a lot of uses for the card in the deck. It almost makes the cut without book, but now that we have the combo of Book of Exalted Deeds and Faceless Haven being a you can't win the game lock, I think Search for Glory definitely makes the cut. The sideboard is a little bit more variety. We're running Pest Summoning because making a few creatures to block could be huge to get us to where we can use the book. Less Mascot Exhibitions because we're not actually concerned about winning the end game because we might not need to. We have a combo end game now instead of a spam Mascots end game. So maybe we could cut even more of these and run Necrotic Fumes and things like that. That might be something you want to try. I definitely want at least 2 Sciences. Getting the mana right with this deck is going to be complicated. You don't want more than like 2 snow-covered swamps on the battlefield. You want your pathway to be on white to book as soon as possible, but you also need to be able to play the game of Magic. So we're going to see how it goes with the mana. I'm very curious how this all works out. Just a reminder, everybody, we are doing the limited edition run of the Metal Covert Go Blue Shark token. We're over 300 ordered. I believe it was 325 this morning, day 3, which means only 100 more, and they are numbered, remember, they are all individually numbered. Only 100 more, and someone out there will get token number 420. Make it happen. Check out the link below and go to coolstuffinc.com/CGB. If you live in a country that they do not ship to, check out my Patreon link in description. I have a token tier that I have created to support those of you, get you a token if Cool Stuff Inc. does not ship to you. So check out my Patreon if you're curious about that. Now let's dive in. Let Blood Money nonsense begin. Ranks got reset. We're dropping the book on them in platinum. That'll be fun. Taking it back to the plat. All right. Hand looks good. They'll never see it coming. What you got over there? Eye twitch or shambling ghast? After much debate, the choice is made. Hunt for specimens. What was that? Anybody else see land over there? What the hell is that? No attack. Interesting. Interesting. How do we play it? You don't attack, I will. I'm not afraid. All right, so they're not going to ramp into a dragon. They didn't block there either. They might still deadly dispute, then dragon on end step. Everything's laggy too, you can feel it. So if they're going to do that, I really do need to be ready to play a Kaya next turn. Can I do that if I deadly dispute? I can. I can. We should deadly dispute now. If I draw a black source, I can play the shambling ghast. Okay, didn't get it, and there aren't that many black sources in the deck, so it's not shocking, but we do have the land now to play Kaya if they play a dragon. Easy on the music, Arena. Okay, no gold span dragon. Nice. That's a target. That is a target. Say goodbye to your little friend.
I just want to get in, get out, and finish the job.
So, Predator can be, and decks that use Predator can be a real pain for us. Exiling pieces of our graveyard is pretty scary. Indestructible can be scary. We've got Kaya, though.
You get what you deserve.
Kaya can handle things. So far, it's just playing like a blood money deck, but remember, we already have the Haven. We can go fetch the book and threaten to lock them out of the game. We can do it. Like, we can get the book down next turn and go from there. Kaya is alive, so we want to play a creature to put the counter on. The only creatures we have are the ghast. Let's start here. Maybe the right sequencing was to sciences first. I have a feeling they might kill this in response. Nope. Good. All right. Rather than getting the book, I think we'll just get our snow-covered black source here. The mana is so tricky with this deck. And now we can sack our shambling ghast, make a 1/1, block their eye twitch. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. That's the thing. The actual mana base is hard to get right to make the book Faceless Haven combo happen and have enough red to do things. Ooh, why would they wait that long? Why would they let me do this? Weird. But the treasures, if we're doing the blood money thing right, the treasures really help fix it. Okay. Think we just do this and this. And yeah, I don't think I want to kill the eye twitch. Let's just make the treasures. Nice. All kinds of goodies. Okay, here comes a merchant. So opponent's going to play the slow game. Here comes another Haven. Do we fetch the book here? If we do, we can play it off the treasures. Then what happens the next turn? White, white. We're still missing another white to activate book or another treasure. So let's keep working at it. The Kaya did a pretty good, like, we have so many Kayas. Let's play a Kaya and get rid of this merchant. Card can definitely cause us a lot of grief. Getting to sacrifice the ghast and the eye twitch for so much value is a real problem. They're going to do it in response. I like the timing now because it makes them get rid of a treasure.
It's the least you deserve.
So every turn we just want to play lands and stay at parity. Make sure they don't kill us, and then eventually we combo them. How much mana does it take? Search for Glory, book, activate. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it has to be exactly the right mana. But if we get to 12 mana, we can do it all in one turn. Predator returns. We can't verse it. And we don't have a flyer to block it outside of the Spirit. Okay. We could play other Kaya to get rid of it, but I don't think we need to. All right, we want to hit our land drop for sure, so let's play this. What land do we want? We want another Plains. I guess we could also take the Sinkhole, which adds so much flexibility. What are we doing with the rest of our turn? Probably playing Gas Professor Symbology. We don't need it. Okay. Could have also got Book, played it, made a 3/3, but I like hiding the combo because we're not in a rush. Like, our opponent's not doing too much, you know? We could also hold up Vanishing Verse for a dragon. I don't hate that idea. It's not like we need the 2/1 on the battlefield right now. Can we attack with this? We could. If it's a graveyard, is it a trigger? When it comes back to hand, can they exile it with the Predator? I mean, attacking for one's probably not worth it anyway. Let's just hang out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11 potentially if we can get these to die. Opponent attacks, exiles one Kaya from the graveyard, puts a counter on the Predator, block with the 1/1. I would like a way to sacrifice them. We've already had 2 deadly disputes. We don't have that many ways to sacrifice them since we cut the Skullport merchants. So that's not something we can take for granted. Sciences. Sciences finds Swamp. And opponent passes. There's a book. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we do it? This is snow, this is snow, this is snow. Nope. We have one too many colorless sources. Like I said, the mana is a train wreck. Let's see if our opponent will block something, eh? We could minus and take out the Predator, bro. I'm not worried about it. Okay, they take it. All right. So, again, we could search for Glory, make a 3/3, play the book. I like just trying to draw the opponent in here and setting up the combo for the out of nowhere. So we're going to play Professor of some blah, blah, blah. And even though we have a million lands, we're going to go get Environmental Sciences and we're going to play it. And we're going to go get another white land. We're going to play that. We gain 2 life this turn. We could play this, just have it on the field. Is there anything they can do about it is the question. But I don't want them to see it coming. They might not follow the game the way everybody else does and know it's unbanned right now. We've been able to keep it secret, keep it safe. Let's take it right down to last minute. Our goal is to get the nice emote. We want them to be like, what the hell? And get the nice emote. White, 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 snow, snow, snow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. They do have open mana, though. Open mana could kill the Haven in response. Then we try again the next turn. So be it. Send a message. Like, what are they doing over there with that mana? They're not doing anything. I mean, I think it's really questionable if we can or should do anything right now. There's not a lot of incentive to go for the combo. We're just not under pressure. Okay. think they're trying to set up for blood in the snow then. What the hell? We didn't come here to be wimps about this. Hit that angel, baby. Got him. Got him. No nice emote. I'm a disgrace. All right. Hand has Hunt and Dispute. I'm definitely noticing I have a lack of creatures for Kaya to put the ghost form counters on in this version. I think it's the biggest regret I have about the version right now. About the build. We need Professor of Symbology and Shambling Ghast, right? I think that's it for creatures. It's a pretty low count. Everything else is a token. Haven, I guess. So is Kaya still good without sweet cards like Elite Spellbinder and Merchant to put ghost form counters on? Eye Twitch also was a sweet one that I think is underrated. Let's make a little pest army. We're once again against dragons. Terrible matchup for us. Keep getting our mana right. Pretty lame crush the week. Didn't actually achieve much. Did keep me from deadly disputing, which, I don't know, maybe they foresaw that could be a thing. Alright. Opponent's kind of new. They played Expressive Iteration after the Crush of the Week, after making their land drop. So, whatever card this is just gets exiled. Opponent is not a dragon aficionado, so we'll try to keep that in mind when plotting ways to destroy them. So we want this on white to get the book. I'll tap this for colorless. Get Professor down. More learning has been done. I think we need to hold up Verse for a dragon. They'll probably slam it if they can. And do we want like Pest Summoning? It doesn't really defend Kaya from flyers in the Dragon's deck. What the heck is this? I didn't know I put those in my sideboard. Pretty sure I didn't put those in my sideboard. This is a pretty tough choice. I guess I'll Confront the Past and try to spam Kaya's. So, which dragon will you cast? None. You coward. Alright. See if they want to counter this. I don't think they do. Put them to the test. Okay. Find the snow-covered swamp. Got a million cards in hand. We could push the Kaya out, but if they counter it, we can't stop a dragon. But I guess we can Blood on the Snow and just bring Kaya back. Okay. Better than discarding. We brought a counterspell with us. Okay, this time they iteration properly. Land. Test you again. Resolves.
There's no job too tough for me.
If the opponent's not going to do anything, getting Kaya ticking as a threat is pretty important. We have to do something. Besides, let them just pile up counter spells and dragons in their hand and all runs epiphanies. Okay. I mean, either your hand is the most busted hand ever, and it's better than your entire deck, or that was a mistake. This will be big. We really need the blood on the snow to resolve. If we want the blood on the snow to resolve, should we try to Vanishing Verse first? They've already got enough mana for a Saw It Coming. Where's your counter spell? Divide by 0. Okay. Could just do it again. You go for Teachings. It's a pretty nice draw 3. Dragon down. Let's see if they have another way to kill the Kaya on site. Epiphany, no surprise. But they don't have a dragon out. I guess they can play Teachings here, which is a draw 3, which is epic. Excellent for them. Kind of breaks the game right back open. And we'll see if they have another Goldspan dragon. No Goldspan dragon. Remember, they discarded with Prismari Command 2 expressive iterations. It made me assume their hand is absolutely busted. It looks so far what they kept is a Divide by 0, and they've drawn a land, and they had an Epiphany already foretold. So these cards are supposed to be amazing. Battle of Frost and Fire does kill the Kaya. Okay. Let's send out the Haven. See if they have a way to kill it. If they do, we have the Dispute. See if that resolves. Easy. Book. Now we have no Haven, though. So we have to find one again. But we can get this on the field. They do run Prismari Command. Maybe it's not a good idea to play it. We could have Verse open for their next dragon. Let's end the turn. Two to the top, but we've noticed they make questionable decisions when it comes to that. So I'm not going to overthink it. So how do I pull them into a really bad decision? I need to get them to tap out. How do I do it? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to play this and just get an Angel, unfortunately. They've only got one card, and they've already played a Prismari Command. I don't know if they'll have another handy. And now if we top deck a Faceless Haven, we might just win. Let's keep the treasure. You never know when you're going to need all your mana. Let's see if they have a big spell to cast. They have their third Goldspan dragon. Okay. $32 cards to go. Only one Goldspan dragon among them, but 3 all runs Epiphanies. We've got to get rid of this thing. Do they have a counter spell? One way to find out. Another divide by 0. They do play Saw It Coming. Well, so I think the play there, rather than divide the Kaya, was to let the Kaya target the Goldspan Dragon and divide the Dragon. And I think our opponent missed a pretty good line. They could have another Dragon, Dragon number 4. They did scry to the top, right? I said I wasn't going to overthink it, but keeping this back could defend the Kaya, which could be huge. And I can't believe I'm playing around Dragon number 4, but we know the shuffler, right? So now all we need to do is we need to draw a Faceless Haven or Search for Glory. There are 7 in the deck. Can we get there? We can also put the counter on this Angel, but if this Angel dies, like that shouldn't be hard for an opponent to do. All right, last card is not a counter spell. So they play Battle of Frost and Fire. Okay, that lets me kill off their 2/1. So now they don't have a flyer for the future. And I do want something to go with this if they somehow sweep the creature board. I think they play Crush the Weak as well. They scoop? All right. Okay, got through a tough one without the combo. I'll take it. I'll take it. Best Gil ever. Okay. Let's go, Gil. You claim to be the best. Out comes the professor. Go get the sciences. This is our 3rd blue-red deck in a row. Not what we were hoping to fight today, because it's gotta be our worst matchup. Trying to decide if we want black here or if we just want to get the book down. I think we do, because then if we play Search for Glory, it makes an Angel. That's pretty good. Make them have Prismari Command, which isn't an auto ad for the most part. We got a reader. Glimpse the Cosmos, okay. This is a sweet draw because we can play Shambling Ghast and go get the Haven. The problem with that is if we play this on black, we can't do the book thing in time, like on time. We need this on white to do that, which is super awkward. And again, one of the big problems with the deck being the mana. So we get to bring it full circle. But if our Shambling Ghast dies, which we have Deadly Dispute for, it kind of replaces that. So we're going to do it. Even though it takes us off book almost, making the treasures puts us back on plan. Well, we spit out an Angel. Feels good. If we draw like a Hunt for Specimens, they do play Command. Okay, fine. Man, we are getting the treatment today. That's okay, though. Some would say we deserve it. For being filthy book players. We'll do it on hard mode. This is not my first rodeo. We don't have anything to kill a dragon other than Blood on the Snow, and I'm getting very concerned about it. So I'm gonna get the Fumes. We'll play another Ghast. Well, pass the turn. See if they counter this. I think it's totally worth it now that we know a dragon isn't coming this turn. Ooh, land. Could power up Haven. I think it's just a dead Haven if we do that. The threat of Haven is as good as the Haven itself sometimes. Keep it coming. We still don't have a Kaya, so we will fetch a Mascot Exhibition. Play a tap land. Keep the deck moving forward. We have a potentially lethal counterattack if they do not enough. If they do something that doesn't respect it. Quake Bringer. Into the Fumes. Does that leave them dead? They just took a black-white quick beatdown? Not quite dead. One off. But they scoop anyway. I guess going to one is just too shameful. I think that we can learn from this that one of the strengths of the deck is it can win without doing the combo. The opponent disrupted the combo, but it made a 3/3 Angel. The 3/3 Angel got in for an attack, and that combined with the attack of even little dorks like Professor and Shambling Ghast and the threat of the Haven was enough to bring it home. I mean, if Vanishing Verse is good in this matchup, then this is a very good hand. If it's not, if we're just sitting here doing nothing for too long, I'm going to regret this greatly. Cave Usher. Okay, Vanishing Verse isn't bad in this matchup, but it's not great. It's not great because everything hits hard. Like, every creature is a problem. And a lot of them, like Spellbinder, have ETB that just takes our blood in the snow, makes that not a happening thing. It's going to be rough. Double Usher. Codespell Cleric Usher. Frickin' white trash, man. Where's Shambling Ghast when you need it? Taking the day off again. They could put the counter on the wrong Usher. Let's give them a chance to make that mistake. We're definitely hitting this Usher, though. I think this game is over. Hunt. Hunt is not going to be good enough. But we need to have the... We need to have the sciences for next turn. I guess it might hold back one creature. Yep. If we draw the land, we want to be able to dispute. My God. All right. Great. We still don't draw land. This has been one of the worst games I can remember. So what do we do? Hit 4, dispute, draw land, blood in the snow, if we can survive the turn. We do need double black, so I guess we're fetching black. Ten, 11, block this, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We end up at 3. We're dead to Cave of the Frost Dragon if they hit running lands. And we still have to hit an untapped land for Blood in the Snow, which doesn't actually get anything back right now, which is also really bad. If we exile this, block, and then play Kaya, we exile that, then we've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we'd have to draw a land, which is just asking too much. If they have a Spellbinder or Redain, that also just wins the game on the spot. Classic white trash. Well, we found the lands. I would love any way to survive that lets my Blood in the Snow actually get me back something, but maybe I'm being too picky or greedy. They don't even play the other angel. They might have the phase everything out card, which would be a disaster. But this gives us a chance. Okay. If they just play the angel and say go, Kaya can take it out. No, of course not. Maybe double Vanishing Verse will be required. All right, the Shambling Ghast is a sweet draw. Does this let me play Kaya? I think it does. With 2 Vanishing Verses, we can stop the angels later. We can take this out now, and if the opponent doesn't double spell, this can trade. We don't want that thing making 1/1s, I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was supposed to be the monk. They top deck a land, they have the Paladin class, and they have the Legion Angel. So now we have to remember that instant speed don't work right. Instant speed no good. Goes face. Well, we have to block because, you know, 3 life. Just dead there to a portable hole. I regret the way I played that. I should have killed the monk. Kaya with nothing to put a counter on. Classic. This is 3 life. We can go get the book and set up. Book makes a 3/3 angel too. We end up at 6. Our opponent can pump squad, and we have to block with an angel, but then we power up Haven and win. It's gutsy. I think we're better off spending 1 more turn and hitting verse. 1 more turn off. It sucks because it doesn't make an angel this way though. We are also, by the way, dead to powering up the cave. So we do need to cast this turn. We go to 6 and we have a charged Kaya. Kaya can exile something. Opponent draws a land. They can use the cave to take out the Kaya or get 3 into the face. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Untapped land off the top. Does it do the book thing? No, because we have the pathway on black from a million years ago. The opponent can just attack us 2 turns in a row with the cave. It will actually work. If we don't draw the answer. We have to draw some way to gain life or block it, something. Let's see what they do. Do they find it? Yes. Untapped land. Not good enough. And behold, the pathway doesn't do it. Ugh, man. I knew the mana would get me. I didn't know it would be that perfectly dramatic, right? And exactly 1 life point. Like, every life point of that game mattered. What could I have done differently? I think the last turn I played, and I think that, you know what? It was using Kaya to exile the 2-1 instead of exiling the monk, because my Shambling Gas could have traded for the 2-1, right? And because I did it that way, I had to use a Vanishing Verse on the monk, and I didn't have a Vanishing Verse for the cave. I don't know why they're roping me. Oh, they think... Did they think this is the angel counter? It's not. It's the Kaya counter. Did they think I put the angel counter on it? Maybe they're just, like, saying you're a cheater and I get to beat you. Haha. Whatever. I don't know. Pretty funny roping at the end from the opponent there. All right. On the play. Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute. Let's do it. Once again, setting a pathway to black early in the game. Possible death sentence later, as we've seen. But I will play dangerously. Are we going to play blue-red again? It looks like it. Just going to do this now so they can't counter it. I think this is our 5th blue-red base control deck today. Let's just run out the Kaya. We don't have anything to put the counters on, and we're just going to push it and threat and make them respect her.
If the job is wrong, I change the terms.
Kaya ultimating can be game over if you get the emblem, because it can just keep recasting Kaya every turn, as well as a whole bunch of other things. Okay. Ooh, good draw. Good draw.
Here, let me.
All right. Do you have a way to keep Kaya from ultimating? Yeah. Sweet. Easy game. Probably. We'll see. We'll see. You know how it is in Magic. It's never over till it's over. I think I should dispute on my turn. Or on our opponent's turn. It looks like they're just holding mana up to try to play some counter stuff. And if they tap out for a dragon, we can fit the dispute in there, make a 1-1 to block it, possibly draw a Vanishing Verse, bring back Kaya, exile dragon. Okay, they're not doing nothing. Let's go for this. Resolves. Cool. 3rd blood on the snow. Easy. Kaya returns. May I?
Get out and finish the job. Ghosting feels weird, I know.
Just hold back for dragons and epiphanies and such? Maybe. Sounds like a not bad idea. You go get the book, but I think they'll shut that down. Book is legendary, though. What does it say? Emblem that says you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, from your graveyard, or from among cards you own. Oh, we're going for book then. Actually never got to do this synergy with a Kaya emblem. Pretty rare, but, you know. So now if they counter it, we just keep casting it every turn until it works. No attacks. We got to be ready, not necessarily for Dragon, but Chains of Alrund's Epiphany, things like that. Free 3/3. Lower hold command from the opponent. Sack their treasure, draw 2. 3 to my face, 3 life for them. That's another card that looks good with the book, is Lower hold command. Is there Boros control with Lower hold command and Book of Exalted Deeds? Who knows? First bonus turn from the opponent. All right, no legendary cards to cast this time. So this says exile. This says you can cast it from exile. Okay. I don't think... All right. I don't think this is going to work. They'll probably kill it in response, and I don't have an easy way to get it back. I can put the counter on it, but they can respond to the counter. Trickier than it looks, I suppose. So the threat is probably better than anything else. So let's go for Hunt for Specimens. While we have the book out, we can get Environmental Sciences. We can go get another land. That's enough life for the book to trigger again, right? No, this has to die. Wish I had a way to sacrifice this Shambling Ghast. And now they pretty much have to keep something available to kill the Haven for the rest of the game. So just having this open as a mana tax is a big deal. All right, Kaya's Emblem gets nothing, unfortunately. Search for Glory can get another Haven, so we'll go for this. I guess we can do it post-combat. Takes it. Okay. And then what we do is we probably try to put a ghost form counter on it, and they'll respond to that. Right now it doesn't, like, yeah, we can't activate the book because we have the treasure. So yeah, they're like, well, I have to kill it, so we do. And then we will play Search for Glory. See if they countered this. Test of Talents. Exile them all from the deck. Okay. I think the damage is mostly done on that front. There's still a chance for, like, Dragon and a lot of Epiphanies, though. This game's not over. They are at 12, though. I guess if this never dies, then all these aren't very meaningful, and we don't have a way to sacrifice it. Let's start here. Make more pests. Let's go for an exhibition.
Well, you're not liking for spirit.
The birds are finally going to step up to their place in the universe. Okay. Magma Opus has occurred. Let's kill off one of you, because why not? And make a whole bunch of spirits. And we hold our Shambling Ghast because the opponent might sweep the board to get around the spirits. Bingo. $18. Get it.
It's the least you deserve.
Bring out the critters. Gonna hold this to try to put a Kaya. Just so I have something to do with the Kaya +1s. I want the Shambling Ghast to receive them. Our opponent found a dragon. It's going face. They don't have enough to Epiphany though this turn. I don't know, either they have multiple dragons or they ran out of patience. Okay. I wonder if I should have blood on the Snowed there. I do have a gas to get back. Okay. Strong. Very strong. Am I going to lose this game? They whiff. That gives me a chance. Okay. Haven. Off the top. Let's find out. Let's hold this back because of that. Game. And that is what can happen eventually. Oh, that was a fun one. I mean, we had a huge advantage early and just kind of had to lean on it till the right time, and the opponent whiffed on their Velomachus, so they're probably hating life and uninstalling the client right now. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. And normally I would say check the stats, powered by untapped.gg, but the latest update broke it. So if you're wondering why the Decklists links might not be working and things like that, blame Wizards of the Coast. They broke all the tracker apps and their Decklist links. So I'll try to put a copy-paste in the description. Hopefully feed the thirsty fans who need their deck list. But that's why the stats don't work. I would say it's a 50-50. I think I started at Platinum 0, ended at like Plat 3. It's not a broken deck. It really isn't. But Book was banned because it created a game state that's not fun and stupid, where one player cannot lose the game. In general, these cards should be made, but they should be made in a way... like, because they excite a certain part of the player base, but they should be made in a way that's too hard to deal with. And being able to make an uninteractable card, like a land, into an indestructible game-ending thing, it's bad gameplay all the way around. Plus, it also creates this world where both players could have a Faceless Haven with a Book, and neither player could lose the game. Now, that could happen where both players have a Platinum Angel in their deck, and none play any removal, and then they stare at each other. But I think most people who play Magic enough know that you have to remove some things sometimes, so I think that situation's unlikely. But land destruction has been specifically hated out of most formats. There's no Field of Ruin in Standard 2022, so this interaction shouldn't exist. That's why Book was banned. And Book being unbanned, I think it is 100% a glitch, a mistake. So if you're one of the Agents of Chaos or a content creator, now is the time to make some Book of Exalted Deeds content. I will probably make a different Book of Exalted Deeds deck every day for at least a little while to see whether or not it gets banned again. Since they resuspended Brainstorm overnight, I have a feeling it's not long for this world and might be rebanned by the time you see this video. But in the meantime, let's get them with the Book of Exalted Deeds. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.